forever us on top. Come dance with me, come let's be gay. Before they take even that away. Insatiable, I am insatiable. Not laughable or lovable, but criminal and all in all. Insatiable, insatiable. Come walk with me and day will end. Night forever, stylish trend. Come walk with me, come let's believe. There's more to life than what we see. Insatiable, I am insatiable. Not laughable or lovable, but criminal.
It does? Okay.
And all in all, insatiable, insatiable. Come on to me and I'll be loved. Night forever, blood to blood. Come on to me, come cross the line. We take ourselves from all mankind. I am insatiable, not laughable or lovable, but criminal and all in all. Insatiable, insatiable, insatiable. I am insatiable, not laughable or lovable, but criminal and all in all. Insatiable, insatiable, insatiable. I am insatiable, not laughable or lovable, but criminal and all in all. Insatiable, insatiable, insatiable. I am insatiable, insatiable. I am insatiable.
Welcome. The difference between Streamlabs and OBS. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Minecraft, and I am Monster to Mermaid, and this is New Manyame, which is the Nether Science Settlement, and I'm going to continue working on it. I hope you are not experiencing, I know lots of people are experiencing the heat. The heat. It's like they're in the nether. But there's a lot of places where the weather is fairly normal for a week before the 4th of July. And I hope everyone's having a good time. Yes. Oh, look at that. It's morning. And everyone's going to work. Look at that. They're coming out of the tavern because those are the only houses, rooms with beds that we have now for the settlers. And there is a visitor walking in front of me. And so I'm going to change my view and we're going to start. This is Minecraft 16. Ah, super green. Thank you, Vincent. Thank you for telling me that the sound is good. And let's see. Let's change my view. I'm going to change my view right now. There we go. And I'm standing in front of the new town hall. And wow, I just wish I knew what was going on with my headphones. because my sound is completely lost, my monitor sound. So, whatever the thing that's going on, this is actually kind of good. Maybe I should just plug them. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so here we are. This is the town hall that we just that we were just finishing. And when I was looking at pictures when I was off, I noticed these warped pieces here, and they didn't show on the outside, so they're still on the inside, and we don't want them to be here. We are taking out the warped and putting in the nether brick because we are we have created this town in the ruins of a nether fortress, and because of that, we are really trying to stay. That's interesting, that little piece there. It's the only one that has it, none of the others do. Why is that? Isn't that curious? Okay, let me take that off. But yeah, so we are keeping with, the aesthetic. Why don't we say that? The aesthetic of the nether fortresses that we have. We have found an amazing nether fortress that we are using as our settlement city, and like in the old countries, like I'm sure in Egypt, I'm sure in parts of Africa and parts of Europe, where they have a really old culture, they have to build among the old buildings. So they have new buildings and old buildings all together, and that is kind of what we are doing. Now there are lights down below, and this is what I do. Minecolonies actually builds these buildings. This is the Minecolonies creates the townspeople and gives them things to do, and they build their own buildings and have their own lives, like villagers. However, one of the things that you can do, which is what I love about it, is that you can, first of all, walk through their villages, and secondly, you can modify their buildings, and I really love that. So I've got about 60 mods that I use. Hello, welcome. I've got about 60 mods that I use, and I'm going to use one of them right now to find some lights to put in here, because we don't want to use the lanterns because usually we use them outside. So I'm going to see, let's pull these two sets of lights down and see whether we want to do them. Let's pull these down also, because these are all pretty good, and we'll see if we can use any of these to replace. Now the torches are missing, as you can see from this area, and I'm going to actually see now where I would like to put some lights. So we have these creatures right here, these armor stands, and maybe we could use, let's get the tool belt up for a minute, maybe we could use the dynamic light and put it in the corners like that over top of these. That one's all the way up to the ceiling, and so is this one. Both of these, why is that one down? Isn't that interesting? That one's actually sitting on the ground, but the others are not. That's curious. That is very, because it's not in a location, but this one isn't either. Let's take this off. And it's not going anywhere. All right, so let's put this back. And let's see. So I'm not going to be able to use those behind, I don't think. Oh, look at that. They went behind. Yay. Okay, that's perfect. That actually looks like something that actually would exist as lighting in this area, having some lighting behind those pieces. So this ladder goes up to the next floor up here, which has this little secret area that is meant for the player in the beginning of the game when there isn't any place for them until they get a player's house probably going or something like that. So what can we do here? They turn into squares. These are LED lights, which are really good. We do have this right here. I guess we don't need both of them. I guess this is lit enough. So we're good. Of course, we can't use that bed. And it's actually a little scary that bed's there, unless Minecolonies has somehow made it possible for the player to sleep down here, which I doubt. We should actually remove this so that there's no temptation to us to. So let's put a sofa in. Sofa, that word doesn't mean anything. What in the world is that? Sofa. Why don't we just put a sofa there? There was cyan color. Yes. So rather than having that, let's just put a sofa there so that we don't make any mistakes. We don't touch it even accidentally, because the settlers, they actually do need to sleep, but this is the nether. We do not. So okay, so that takes care of one set. Let's come down to the next floor again. Is there anything I want to change? This almost looks like an attic. It almost looks like we have all this stuff up here that is like old storage or something like that. I know I did put that next to the bed, but I like this view. And then we come down, and it's got a lot of walkways down, but then in the corners is the way down to the next floor here. And this is what I want to get rid of. These lanterns that are usually used outside. Let's not have them. Let's put actual lights in these corner sections here because we're modded, and we can take away some of these other lights and just have it be different. Just have it be different, and that is what we want to do. So now there's that light hanging in the center right here over top of this, and I don't know what I want to do with that. I would almost rather have it come up one more and have it be some kind of bulb or some kind of large glow. Let's look at glowy things for a minute and see if we have something that we would like to use. The glow canes aren't going to necessarily look good. This actually, this is Chroma Hill's texture pack, giving us this beautiful glowstone. And I don't use it a lot because it's so gorgeous, but this is the town hall, and I think that actually deserves to be there like that, and that works for me in that area. And now let's come down. There are some little rooms down here. The sea lanterns are fine in this area, and that's actually really quite nice. And I suppose we could have done the same upstairs. Now I'm wondering if I should, because that actually is quite nice. So let's take one of these up. Let's go upstairs all the colonists are tucked in. Let's go up here for a minute and let's see if we would rather have, see, but the square, see that right there? So it's not going to work in the same way that it did down below. So, no, we won't do that. We will not do that. And yeah, see, it's flat in this area. Now, the designers of these buildings, the warped buildings specifically, was designing these buildings to make it during the time when mobs could spawn inside buildings. And so a lot has changed let's put it in this corner right here. Okay, so that's what's going to light up these areas. So mobs can no longer spawn inside buildings in mine colonies. And so a lot of things that were done specifically especially in the nether, because the nether, look at the light. Look at how much light is in these rooms here. In the nether, the light has to be up to 13 in order for mobs not to spawn. And that's pretty major. And think about it, because lava, is fairly light. It's usually light here. So those kinds of things, yes, and those big glowstone thingies make it that they could spawn, mobs could spawn anywhere in nether in a build of mine colonies. In regular areas on the surface, the mobs can spawn in buildings, but usually the buildings are lit enough and it doesn't matter. Oh, that's right. We have this. We just got the first level of the hospital, and we actually need to have someone who is good at medicine, and that's what we need. And medicine, that's right. We got Shane, and the problem is that Shane's knowledge is not high enough for a doctor. His mana is, but his knowledge isn't. And so we need to try and find another visitor, another person who would like to emigrate here, who would like to stay here and be the doctor in town, in this settlement. And we have a whole bunch of people walking around. Let's look at their information for a minute, because what we're looking for is knowledge. Whoa! But the mana is low. Look at that. The knowledge is perfect. Intelligence is perfect, but the mana is really low. Although Kaiser, wow, that's really nice. Let's see if we can find someone that has both. We've got mana and knowledge, and let's look here. Dean, and let's look at his things, the mana and the knowledge. So we've got a bunch of very smart scientists, because this is a science community. But we need to find someone specific for what we want. And we also have some speculators, some people who are coming here specifically to, there's a good one. Ralph, Dr. Allard, Dr. Ralph. He actually has the numbers. 20 is good for the, yes, I do say so. The mana is good, the knowledge is good, and he would be good. We could actually have him. Let's look at Celia. She's not a fan of this place. She doesn't really want to stay. And I think we don't want people who are just visiting. Knox.
I'll take care of it.
That's an interesting name. And the mana and the intelligence. I think Ralph is our doctor.
Of course, yes, sir.
Let's see. Yep. And let's
can
see.
help you with
Like I
that.
said, a lot of scientists and some speculators, some mates, some people coming with their family.
I do for you.
You were a guard, huh? And yes. Okay, so let's quickly find out what Ralph wanted. Allard. There he is. Look at those diamond boots.
What can I do for you?
He wants cake, but he only wants one? Ooh, I think we just got him. He has decided to stay. And he is going, it's morning. So he is going up to the town hall to go in. But let's see if we can get him a room at the inn. See that over there? That's the taverns. And there might be some rooms still at the tavern for him to live there. What did that sign say? It said your population has grown to the limits of current management techniques. To accept more citizens, complete research. So how many people do we have? That's interesting. We must have, we'll find out in a minute. Carson Emerson, who's the cook, Carson, who's the courier, Riley, who's the miner, and Shane. I'm not sure that Shane has a job yet. And they live here. And then let's go upstairs for a minute. And let's come around the building to go up to the second tavern upstairs. This building is actually a double tavern, a double cave design tavern, and we can go up to this floor and go in the second tavern right here. And here it is, actually. It does have these in the doorway, the level 3 of this. Is this done? This is just a level 2 so far, so we still have one of our builders working on it. This is Azaria, who is a researcher. Myra is a researcher. Cullen and Blair. So where is Luca staying? And where we might have to put Luca, we might have to put the new doctor in with Luca in Luca's house. So let's go downstairs. Let's go down these stairs right here and out here. And let's cross over. And we could cut through the courier's office. Let's do that. We're going to cut through the courier's office to go to the only house that is built so far. And it is, Luca is working on this house. It is a level 1, and he's making, no, it's a level 2, so he's working on the level 3. Although it says he's not working on anything because, of course he isn't. He is working on the tavern, but let's have Ralph come over and let's have the two of them share this house for the time being. It is 6:01. So if Ralph leaves the town hall and comes over, he would just be bringing his stuff because look at Luca. Look at Luca's working already, woke up already. Look at these people up so early. Whoa, okay. 6 o'clock in the morning, 6:30. And let's get our doctor assigned. And the best way to do that, now we opened up this part right here because this had been the meteor that the town hall is sitting on, had filled in that walkway. And so the last time we were here, we opened that up and manage workers and let us have Ralph come here. And there he is. So his knowledge is good, his mana is good, and he is going to make a very good doctor. And then we're looking at Shane. We have some other jobs that we need, but right now, coming down in his plague his plague protection, is Ralph. And
Not gonna fire me over that one, are you?
Needs what I have on me. And I have these. And these are all actually medication that he could use for the people when they are sick. So we're going to give him that. And if anyone is sick now, they're going to come to the hospital. Now, this is level 2, like I said. This is actually a warped hospital. This is going to be really interesting as this gets built, and what we decide to do with it, because I don't remember what I decided about this hospital. I would have to look at, why don't we take a copy for a minute of the hospital. Let's get a builder's tool for a second, and let's see what we intended with this building, because because we need to. So we have a smeltery, we have a farm, we have a guard tower, and now we have the hospital that are buildings that we want to work on. Isn't that gorgeous down there? It's so beautiful. It absolutely is beautiful. So we can come this way. Oh, that's right. We discovered that the mine opened up right here, and we were in the process, I think, of working on this when we actually left, and when we left and said, see you next time. So let's look for stair for a minute. Stair. S-T-A-R. Let's look at this. Let's see if I like this. Let's put, nope, this right here. And I do actually like that. That works. So then we'll decide what we need to do here. I think if we are going to have a door, this would actually need to be even. So that means the door would actually come to here. Let's do something here. Let's get some of this, and let's bring this out. Because we would have to put the door, let's see where we need to put it, right here. That's going to be really hard. Even if there is a platform, it's too soon for... There needs to be just a little bit more place for landing for a door. So let's say we put the door right here. That means that this is coming down to here. And then we can put this right here as a way of marking this entrance. And I like that. Do we want anything else in regards to this wall? Not at this time. Now we have other areas where they have these workings on the walls, which is 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. We could do 1 and 2 and the fence along this walkway here. We would have to start with 1. So this would be 1. So we would take this out and put this here. Let's get that to go away. We're going to need a piece of this just in case. Yes, that is precious. And we do have miners who are going to work on that. And then let's put this in. Yes, let's go ahead and do these sections. So this one is 1, and then this is 1 here, and then this is this, and this is the way these halls are done in the places where the halls are finished. And however, what time is it? I haven't seen Cullen. While I'm working on this, I need Cullen to actually... Shane, you don't have anything to do you? I need Cullen to be doing something, and I'm a little concerned about Shane not having anything to do. And I might have him help in the kitchen for a while, help Emerson in the kitchen
till Monday?
to keep... he needs 8 stripped warped hyphae. What else does he need? Let's look at the list. That's actually all. Okay, so I'm going to give him those out of my personal stash. And let's see. I can never find my way out of here, but I will. No, this isn't it. So it must be on the other side. No? Yes, it has to be on this side. Yes, there it is. Okay. Am I going to have to put a sign? I think I might actually have to put a sign that says exit stage right. All right. So let's come back out, and there's Cullen, and he's now working for the rest of the afternoon. And Shane, we're going to... Where are we? Why don't we do this? Why don't we take this walkway up? But we don't... Oh yeah, this is what we can do. We can take this walkway up and cross through this building and take the other walkway down for now, until we don't really have a way of crossing, probably. Here's Emerson right here in this restaurant, and she can actually have a helper. So we are going to make sure that she has one. Emerson, I'm sorry, I need to get by.
Oh.
I need to get by.
Oh, my.
Can I hit that? Yay! Manage workers. Okay, so let's hire Shane for right now. And Shane's just doing this for the present until we get everything else situated. So can I reach that? I did. Yay! Let's recall him. And there he is. And they will separate in a minute, but I think I'll separate them. And there we are. Okay. So Shane and Emerson. Emerson, what do you need? Do you need some more food? Skip. And let's look at the request. And let's look at her. What she has on. She does have some. But if that's all, that is a poor amount. Here, there is some food in the storage, and she would like to be able to cook some things. And so, look at that. So that's something that we're going to be working on. I believe that it is nighttime and everyone is going to go home. And I think that's what they're getting ready to do, and they're stuck. But it's okay. That's just... Sure enough. And Riley, what do you need? He needs netherrack to continue working. Riley, we're not gonna... I'm not importing any netherrack for you. You should be getting netherrack from the courier, Carson, who I did not see, as a matter of fact, this last time. I didn't see him running around, so we'll have to find out what happened to him. and where he went. There's Luca. Luca's on his way home. He's stopping in the courier's office to see if he has any packages before he goes home. And he is working on that. So let's go over to Luca's place for a minute, his building shop right here, and let's see if we can find what it was that he needed. Let's look at required resources. He has everything, so he just needs to be me to be on this side of town, most likely. So we'll just leave him for now. Everyone's asleep. Let's go back and work on that little walkway right now while everyone is asleep, and then we'll continue from there. Yes, we're working on this. So we have stone. So we're just going to take all of this out right here. And let's see how I feel about that. We'll do that in a minute. Hopefully this is going to work out to be the proper way that we want it to be. Why don't we put these in first? So that's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1. Oops. 1, 2, and then 1, and then 1. 1, 2, and then 1, 2, and then undo, undo, undo. And then that, and then that. Okay. And then on this side, these in. And this is in keeping with the fortress aesthetic, the fortress design for these tunnels, and that is actually quite wonderful. So that's what we're doing. We're going to take these out right here. So as a Mer, I like overseeing projects. I'm a member of the city council, and I help with things. All right, so that is one. That's the second one right there. It is indeed. Let's look. Let's stand here and correct. Let's put that in. Okay. So we've got it right. And this one right here is that one. And so we're just going to go down the line and put in all the pieces that we need for this side. And here we go. And there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And what is it for, let's see. Uh-oh. What did I do wrong? Oh, look at what I did. Okay, let's see. That was right. That was right. That was right. That was right. And then I have a double here. No. That's the matter. Okay, now it's correct. Okay. And put these in. And let's go this way. Put these in. Let me see if I can back up a little bit so that I can just put them in like this, and put them Oop. And these. So now on these, only the singles have the lights. So let's put on the singles on the corners. These and these are going to light up these areas here. And you see we're getting a 12, which is good in this area. But as I said, they can't spawn within buildings. It would be interesting to see if the fortress is a building, they can't spawn in here. So they would not be able to spawn in here. Now look what we've got on this side. We have the other side of this tunnel. The question is, do we want both these entrances right here? So this is supposed to be a chair and a table. This is vanilla pieces, and we're going to take out the bed and put in. Now the reason that there are beds in some of these places is because they're surface buildings. Sofa, let's just go ahead and put in these colors. Let's just put a brown sofa in here for right now, and we'll see what we want to do. If we want to do more than this in a little while, we can put, that's too close to there. We can put the two of those right there. We also have these windows that we need to do something about, except for this one right here. So this is 1, 2, 3. That would be this right here coming up, and that would be the same location, sure enough, as this walkway. So now what we have is these flats right in this part of the doorway, and then we have this going back 1, 2, 3. So let's bring this back 1. Ooh, that was there. I still am spooked sometimes about the nether. I know, but I'm still spooked. It's years and years of playing Minecraft, even before Minecolonies, and playing Minecolonies for years, where you're just spooked. So this is 1, 2, 3, but we need this to come back 1 more so that we can put that in. And why do we need this walkway? There's nothing in this direction either way. And so look where we are on the map. Look what the map is showing for this area. It is showing this extending over lava, that there is big lava down below. We've found a beautiful source of quartz, which we can take out. And when we go in this direction, we were trying to see if it actually led to another walkway or something, but it doesn't seem like it does, and it would be up to us to decide what we were going to do with this. But you can see the building. This is the original building coming out right here, the fortress building ending right here with this look right here. So I see that, but I don't know what that is. See that right there? Oh, I'm sorry. Can you not actually see some of this stuff? Shoot. Let's see. Let me look at the view. That's why there's supposed to be torches. There are torches in some of these places. Okay. So if we're not going to have this as the ceiling right here, I noticed that we brought this up. That's interesting. Let's bring this up right here. That's what we did on that side. And then let's have this be here. And I think this was right here like this, because we have to have a door piece right there. And did we on the other side? Let's see what we did. Yes, we have the door piece and then we have that. Okay. So that's over top of that part right here. Which means I think that this is like this, so that we could do this right here. Yep. And there is the door entrance, just like the other side. And there we go. Now the question is, look what we've done. We've made a 3-door in this area. So we're either going to put a piece here and have the door be on both sides like that. That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because this is a mine. Why don't we suggest a door? And so the way we can suggest a door is to say that this is going to close, this is going to have oh, that would be interesting. Yeah, let's do that. So let's take this piece away for a minute, because we could actually put in Minecolonies makes gate. And we can actually put the gate in and raise it. And let's see if we can find it. I believe that we have to make it, or they have to make it. Let's find the name. There it is. There's the wood one, but we want the iron gate. We want this one. And crafts mechanisms or other things. Okay, a mechanic has to make it. So let's make that go away. And let's look at iron gate. G. And there it is. Yay. Now, if I'm not mistaken, when you put these, let's put this up for a minute. I know we were going to go look at the hospital, but if I'm not mistaken, when you put these up, let's put this here because of this. I just need to make sure that you can. And let's try, I don't remember whether you put them on the bottom first or on the top first. So let's try putting them here first. Nope, that didn't work. So let's take those back. And let's see if, nope, that's not working. I know there's a way to put these on, so I just have to, why don't I start? And so you can't start there. So you do have to, there we go. Yeah. Okay, so that looks like this is partially open. But I don't want it to be like that. I need this to go all the way across, and it's not. So let's see what happens if I put it, yay. And there we go. Okay. Uh-oh. Why'd that break? Why did that, oh, no wonder. Okay, that's why it did, because it's not in the right place. So we need it to be right here. That's it. And so that's the opening for here. And on this side, the same. We just have to make sure we're putting it right there. Excellent. And that's the opening for that. Okay, good. So there's nothing this way right now, so we're actually going to close that side. But this side is one of the ways that people can come. And then this is the actual mine, and it is a level 5 right now. And Riley, hello Mordecai. Riley was actually asking 12 p.m. I'm nowhere near the buildings where they live, so what's happening is they are not able to come. Let me hold on to the gate so that I remember that. Let's put all of the rest of this back for right now. And Mordecai, are
What
you
can
okay?
I do for you?
You're doing it. You are the marshal who is at the mine specifically to protect the miner. And so let's come over here. Let's come this way. It's afternoon. Everyone's going to go in late. But see, they're all going to come down now that I've come over to this side. Kaiser
What's
is
it
still
today,
here.
then?
Gianni is here. And he is 34 and 22. So not pretty much the same as Ralph. So I think we're fine with our choice of doctor right now. If it turns out, oh my gosh, Zaf! Hello, Zaf! It's so nice to see you! Yay! Yay, Zaf! It's wonderful to see you. And I just want to say hi to my friend Zaf in chat. Yes. Hello. Sorry. There we go. Okay. All right. So how are you? Is it hot where you are? We're actually having regular summer days right now, where it's just in the 70s and 80s Fahrenheit. And that is for beach weather, that's almost like perfect beach weather. Oh, it's done. He finished. Yay. Let's go upstairs. Luca was working on the tavern, but in our home country in Oregon, where we live, and we just haven't been there because of the pandemic, because we have been helping family since the pandemic, since a little before the pandemic. It is 111 in Portland, Oregon, which is unheard of, literally unheard of, and is really pretty intense. Okay, yes, this is the final of this. Now, remember I had started doing some stuff with this building, and we sort of figured that he was going to remove some of it because I started fixing it before he had finished. Very nice. So, however, it didn't affect too much, as we can see, and he's looking out the window. He's still looking at things. Look at the view that they have here. So much around 40 Celsius. Ooh, 40 Celsius. It is warm. It is definitely warm. Oh, I just turned and looked at Vincentius Primus's screen, and he is someplace strange. Where are you, Vincentius? Huh?
It's the nether. It's
Oh, it is the nether.
Scythian Torrents is the.
Ooh. Scythian Torrents. Ooh, cool. And so let me go over here. I'm going to get in the air for a minute. The doctor's leaving and everyone's leaving, so it is evening and everyone is going home. Let's come over to this side for a minute and let's look at the tavern the way it looks right now. And I think this is good. I think that it was okay that he didn't have to put anything back. He didn't put anything back. These areas here are areas that we have to look at on both taverns, but not today. We're not doing tavern right now. We are actually working on the mine, and we were trying to get that situated. I'm going to put up the map for a minute because I want to see where I'm standing. Okay, there's red. I want to see where this is. Ah, that's right. This is going to this right here. And then it turns the corner and it goes out in this direction. And there is the city, there's the town hall. So that is a portion of that area. That's actually really cool. We're going to be able, oh, Zaf is saying hello, Vincentius.
I am saying.
He says hello also. And so these little hallways are going to be good for what we want to do. And what we want to do is actually put buildings inside the fortress, and that is what we are working on right now. And this was the building we worked on last time. Zaf, you were here at the beginning when we were working on it, and this is what it looks like. So this is the town hall, and I know it's strange looking, but it's the nether. So we wanted to sort of keep it in, I'm not sure that I necessarily like the basalt on all the parts of this building. I have to decide how it looks. How does it look to you, Zaf? How does this building look? Because we took off the sloped roof on this building because there aren't really sloped roofs in the fortress areas. That sounds fine on the plains and areas in the nether. That's fine. But in the fortress area, it's pretty squared off and pretty much like these. Pretty much like these buildings that we're looking at right here. Pretty much this. So if it's pretty much this, what do we want to do about that? Because I'm thinking now that that just looks awfully, or I could think about it that it is the town hall, and as such, would be something that would stick out and would be noticeable in this area, and we can have it be like that. Yeah, maybe so. This building isn't done yet. This is what Blair is working on, and when this is done, the same thing is going to be done to it in relationship to it's going to look more like the fortress and less like a fortress. When do we return to Earth? Yeah, that. Well, the scientists are actually really intent on living here for a good length of time. So we are setting things up for them to live here. On my Twitch streams, Zaf is talking about on my Twitch streams that I am on the surface, and I have Minecolony New Mananara on the surface, and New Mananara is one of the colonies that has been helping us with the materials that we need. They've been using the airship. Where is it? There's an airship over here somewhere. Oh, it must be this way. They've been using this airship in order to transport materials to and from the surface. And this has been working. The airship travels through Oh, good. Yay! The airship travels through the nether and goes to the portal area. And then the portal, the materials are loaded on from the portals. And so this is the airship that does that. Now, there are some colonies in the nether, mob colonies, piglin and zombie pigman colonies in the nether that also help us. And so those colonies, the materials from those colonies come in on this beautiful little boat right here, that takes the actual nether lake, nether ocean, and goes there. Yes, the coral mine colony is the one on Twitch, and that is where I usually am, and that is the area that Zaf knows very well. And thank you. I actually am much better. Very crazy week. I actually did some really short, because I usually stream like 6 hours, and I just couldn't get through them for some reason this week. I do know. I'm saying for some reason. It's like, no. I know exactly why. It has been really busy. Real world, and they're sleeping. And so, but let me do this right quick. Knock, knock. I'm going to have him begin working on this. This is Luca's home. I'm going to have him upgrade this building. This building is going to at least be a level 4. I think we only want it to go up 2 stories, 1, 2, because we actually are going to put a patrol tower on top right here. And I believe that's where we wanted the tower. Or do we want the patrol tower to be right here? This does look like a great place for a patrol tower, doesn't it? This would be on top of the builder's shop. And we do have a little place where the builder is able to come out here. This is a modification to this builder's shop, so that they could come out and come up and come over this walkway here. And I believe that we're putting the 6 hours. Yeah. Hold on. Zaf is saying in chat 6 hours is a lot. Yeah. Especially in the summer. Yes. And Zaf, that's the reason. Vincentius Primus and I have been walking. We've actually been doing, for both of our health, we've been doing a lot of walking. At least walking every single day for about an hour. And that also, that shouldn't be tiring us out. It just added a complexity to the time schedule. And so that's something that we just have to work out. And so, okay. So this house right here is within the walls of the fortress. And as he works on this, we're going to see what happens when it comes up to this floor right here, which is actually a walkway area. And as you can see, it's cutting across this walkway area. So these walkways are going to lead to the top floor of that. And this is the warehouse, which is going to come up in this section right here as soon as Blair gets done with some other work that she is doing. And let's go see what Blair is doing. If I'm not mistaken, Blair's actually working on the university, because we need the university to be so that we can get more people. And so she's actually working on that. And so yeah, we actually have been doing that. And so we have our shots, and this is our first sort of like going back, or coming out, I should say, because we actually have been more careful than most people, because my sister is susceptible. I mean, her health is not up to par, and she is also allergic to the flu vaccine. She's allergic to a lot of different things, and her doctors were saying that she should wait on the vaccine. And it's just one of those things that she has some really violent reactions to some medications, and so it becomes a thing where the cure will kill you. And so this is why we have to be careful. So even though we have our shots, we haven't been going back and being all in all the places that we would go to. We really have to wait for a little bit more herd immunity, so as not to endanger her. And so that creates some stress. But because we are at the coastline and the ocean is near, we are taking advantage of the fact that we can walk by the ocean. This is my parents' home. Even though both of them have passed away, it is now my sister's home. But this is my parents' last home, and it's really a sweet. It's really wonderful that we're able to hold on to it. And okay, so thank you, Zaf. Thank you. Yeah, it's scary. It's scary, but there's I'm sure there are other people who are having the problem too. Other people who might have some trouble. And so there are some things in regards to that. It's interesting, in the United States, there are starting to be cases. What do I want to do? I'm going to take these torches down because I'm actually going to put a roof on this building. The question is, what roof do I want to put on this building? And we could just go ahead and do the nether block on here and see. Let's see what we did with the restaurant. Let's see what we did with this building. I don't think we did anything on the roof here. Oh yeah, because it had its own roof, and that's why we didn't actually have to. It has these openings. This is the builder's shop. And they have these silos, and the openings for those silos actually, there we go, actually make it possible for the materials to be lifted down into this building. So if we think about that, I want to see the restaurant for a minute. I think the restaurant ceiling is going to be nether also. I just wanted to see. Ah, yes. And because it was a walkway, we put in skylight. I think that we're good making the building. This area is going to be a little bit more homogeneous than what I usually do, because you know how I use all different styles usually in the building of things. This one is going to be a tiny bit more in keeping with the surroundings, but this is fun that we were actually able to connect the mine to that walkway. Let's see what, I'm pretty sure this is Riley who's asking for something. It is Riley. Riley is asking for another rack. Riley, I can't believe you don't have any. There used to be a ton here, but I think it's all gone up to the warehouse. It absolutely has. And it's just interesting that he hasn't gotten it to... You are so new to YouTube chat. Ah, yeah. Yeah, it should work the same as Twitch, but it's hard to tell whether it actually does or not. Let's see if where I have some. This is all nether brick. Let's come over here. That's 11 and he needs 32. And look at that. Look at me not having any. No wonder Carson didn't bring, but I know who does have it. Blair has boxes of it sitting outside of her place. And why don't we just take, this is netherrack. Why don't we just take this whole section right here and put it back in the warehouse. And then he'll be able to bring it. Carson will be able to bring it to Riley. Riley's probably trying to repair walls or something in a section that he's in. Let's see here. Let's see if we can find, this is a good place. Let's put them all right here. And yes, there we go. And sure enough, I put them in and he is taking it to Riley right now. Yay! Okay. So Riley is right down here. Let's go down here again. And there he is. He got what he needed. But we're going upstairs, which is where we were working, right here to continue to decide what we're going to do with the ceiling. And it does look like we're going to make it this. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Oh, yes, because it's technically down. Yeah. Okay. But let's go ahead and do a tall ceiling on this. So we're just going to put in all of this stone, all of this nether brick, and just go ahead and make this into the ceiling of this for now. And yeah. Last week it was really interesting because I was really sounding like really sleepy all the time, and it was partly something that I was doing, but also just what happened to me too. So yes, in regards to work and all of that. So yeah, it's been a little tiny bit stressful, but things are looking up. Oh, and Zaf, you'll love this, Zaf. So you know how I play our music at the beginning of the streams, right? So I've been doing the same thing for YouTube for these last months. I'm only doing one YouTube a week. So I've been doing that, and I hadn't noticed until today that YouTube gave me a copyright strike for the music that I was using, which is fairly ironic, right? And you know why, Zaf? Because it's our music. It's actually our music that we are using. But the company that distributes the music for us, CD Baby, must have a bot. They must be doing it by a bot. And so the bot has picked up the fact that I am using the music, and because I'm not using my name, I'm using Monster to Mermaid, and even before that, when I was using Roslidian, I'm not sure it would have recognized that. It's suddenly come to the attention. So if I was getting paid, if I had a large enough audience that YouTube was paying me, I wouldn't have gotten paid for 3 of my streams, because I used the music from the CD that we actually have on Apple and online, and that CD Baby distributed it for us. And so there's this thing that you go through. I mean, it wasn't like it's not a strike where they were saying that you're going to lose your YouTube channel. It was much more a strike like, you're just not going to get paid for this. And that's probably has to do with CD Baby. CD Baby was actually distributors that we chose over the record companies, and because of that, we liked them, and they were really good guys. So I'm a little surprised that they're using a bot, but I imagine that everyone does, and because it's just too much to keep up with. So, but I'm disputing it, of course, and all I have to actually do is say, the music belongs to me and Vincentius. As a matter of fact, in one of the songs that they were talking about, I'm actually singing. So I think it'll be okay once that gets worked out. Now, normally in these cave buildings where they have these windows, we usually we either put lights in these windows and put paper over it, or we use these windows as shelves. And I think in here, we're just going to go ahead and put lights in here, and then put paper over. So the lights we're going to use are Simply Light, Illume, I think, ILU. There we go. And Simply Lights has a block light that is very good, and we can use that. And then paper. And let's see what paper we want to put. Since we're keeping the cinder block, which is the end stone, which is this color, this lighter color. Why don't we go ahead and use the birch? There's now cactus. Yay! There's cactus colored paper. Yay, team. That's wonderful. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and put the light in to these areas and then cover it with that. And that, oops, that should work really well. Yay! Okay. To give us light, to give a suggestion of an outside, even though there isn't an outside, even though we're not outside anymore. Okay, so, but this will work really well. So why don't we go ahead and fill all of them in. And it's good down here because it's so dark anyway. The more light we can have, the better. And so that will help with these areas. And I like that. Now, if I want to make this top part a little bit homier, I probably am going to yeah, I'm going to leave this. But then the question is, do I want to leave this? Because this is the floor upstairs. But we could actually bring this ceiling down. Let me see how many this is. 1, 2, 3, 4. See that? So we could actually cover this. And why don't we do that? Cover the cinder block with, let's see, this is stairs right here. Let's get some slab for that. And so it's going to be interesting since this is the first time having this experience. It's going to be interesting to see. This is red nether brick there. I just need nether brick. This is cracked nether slab. Nice. Yeah. And there it is. Nope, this is still red nether. This is red, and this is nether. Okay, good. So we've got that. Okay, so we're going to put this up top, and we might as well start in these corners here. Mordecai is sleeping here right now, but this is going to have this look on top, and I think that's going to be all right. Yeah, I think it is. I think it's just going to make it look like a mine, having this on top. So let's go ahead and we'll get this done. We'll get this done. Yep. And I feel it. So this is what happens to me when I do the Monday show, because the other 2 nights, the other 3 nights that I stream, I actually am streaming the exact opposite hours of what I'm doing right now. Zaf, I'm reading what you said in chat, and Zaf is saying that Twitch has more serious issue to solve than music copyright. They're far away of gaming in present with the grid they had. Really? Oh, interesting. Yeah, because they started out just as a gaming platform, and now they've turned into everything streaming on Twitch, which is really curious. Up, up. And so, yeah, that's amazing with the grid they have. Twitch sent a letter to the affiliates saying that asking for people to bear with them while they straighten out, this thing. And straighten out the music stuff and straighten out some of the other things that are going on, all having to do essentially with rights management. Yep. Up. Can I get up? Yes. Okay. That's what I wanted to see for a second. Okay. Let's take that away for just right now. You can still see, right? Okay, good. And yeah, I know this part is easier to see, but I don't want to... Oh! I just took out one of the floor blocks. And in the floor blocks, now that we have that taken away, we're just going to go ahead and use the wood, spruce wood, because that is definitely going to be lighter and easier to carry for one thing. I'm doing it again. Okay. I'm just too far away to be trying to put that in, and that's what keeps happening. And there we go. Let's see. I see that one right there, but that's okay. All right. So let me get, that's this entrance, and look at the difference that makes in the way that this looks. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. Let me go ahead and let's find everybody and get them working, because it's very easy for me to get involved in talking and stuff and then not have anybody doing anything. Although I want to take a couple of these away and have them be cracked, and oh, I can't, look at that, it's not Chroma Hills texture, it's just vanilla texture, so I don't want to use that, and we're good. We're just fine. I may use it for something else later, but not for what I intended. And so let's see if in here, yes, let's close this door. Oh no, let's put this down and let's go here. We have to be really careful about the hut blocks when we have stuff in our hands, especially in a building like this. Oh my goodness. What are we looking for exactly? What can we look for here? We might not have been looking for anything. We might have just been walking through to get closer to where... nope, this isn't the right one. This one is. Yes. Yes, and there we go. And there goes Azaria and Myra. And they are on their way to work. And folks. They work at the university, which is very nice. Let me check for a moment. All right, so now that we've got a good number of the people actually at work, there's a new person, Fletcher Gardenier.
Right away.
And he's not a fan of this place, but didn't see any others close by. I think we'll pass on him. I think we will. I think he does not want to be here. But he decided to check and make sure that there was, or there wasn't, some gold mine of materials. It's like I wanted to find out what those things were. And uh-oh, you know what's happening? Alien plants. Oh no, alien plants. Wait a second, where did you see alien plants? Because we've got these. Oh, when I was up on the hill, maybe. Yeah, because we actually have these trees right here on the edge of the settlement right now. We have these trees in their live leaf. Yes, these are pretty intense. These are pretty intense. And what are they? These are shrooms. These are netherwort block. And that stem, these stems, look at this. Isn't this pretty? Look at that as a color. I just like that a lot. Let's go here. It's like, wait, what am I doing here? Oh no! Oh, as I exit. Look at back there. And this is the fortress right here. Oh, alien plants. That's right. I know what you're talking about. Yes, you're talking about the mushrooms. You are. You like these mushrooms? I'm glad. Because these are actually mushrooms. These woods right here. And it's very pretty. Okay. So this is what I notice about YouTube, Zaf, that I do differently from my stream on where are you going? Wait, where are you going? Where are you going?
Let's dig this hole out.
Oh, he needs another pickaxe. Okay. He was only a level 5 at one point. It's saying, wow, look what he's asking for. We should have some pickaxes right here, and they'll hold him over for a little bit. Yes. So we'll give him these 2, and we'll give him a shovel, and then the next time that we see him asking for a pickaxe, we will remind me later. We will get him diamond ones. Yep. There we go. Okay, so it should be okay. And yes, so so she's working on this place. This is the university, and Blair is waiting to receive something off of the ships for build in order to continue building. It's 6 p.m. so it's after 6:30, so they're all going home. But let me just look for a minute and let's look at required, and it says there isn't anything there that she actually needs. And so we don't have to worry. Yeah, we don't have to worry. So, Zaf, if you wonder what's happening, I'm falling asleep. This is what happens on the YouTube one, is that and this is what's actually been happening on the Twitch one, is that I start falling to sleep pretty early on. I think I've only been on for like an hour, and but let me see for a minute, and let's see if how long. Yeah, I think I've been on for an hour. And so what is probably going to happen is that's it for me. I think that's all I'm going to do tonight, is just this hour. You know how YouTube is, that most people are only doing like 25 minutes or a half hour. There are some streamers who are doing like crazy streams, like 24 hours, on YouTube at one time. And I did think that I was going to be doing the full 6 hour, but I sort of haven't these last couple of times, or ever. Have I ever done it? So thank you, Zaf. It's so wonderful to have you here, and I did miss you over the weekend in Twitch, and thank you so much for being here right now. It's lovely. I hope this is okay that I am doing this nether stream. We're going to be decorating and doing a lot of stuff, and maybe even talk about stuff. Let's see what happens. So thank you everyone for being here. Thank you to my constant viewer. Thank you for finding me here. And thank you everybody who is going to watch this later after the stream is over. And Zaf, stay cool. Stay cool. And don't do a lot in the sun. And I will see you all again soon. Where am I? Here I am. There I am. It's me. All right. So enjoy your games and enjoy watching all the other gamers. And bye for now. Why don't we listen to Vincentius Primus? He is going to do his famous guitar, his mermaid song, and we will hear that right now. Bye. Thank you. Bye for now.